Welcome back to the Tiffany Paul Show. This is the show where we keep it real. And currently, we are a little lost. We're a little confused. We're going through an identity shift. We're trying to figure out what's next. Who are we? And so, if you can relate, I'm my condolences to the past versions of you. But is condolences right? Right? Like, condolences is when people die. It's funny. My best friend the other day was like, we should have a funeral for our past selves. And I'm like, no, like, not yet. Like, I still fucking need that bitch. Like, I'm still like holding on for dear life because I don't know who I am. Also, can we take a moment if you're on YouTube to just say, like, what a delight, what a treat it is to be able to show up for each and every one of you, like in my cozies with my hat on, like the old version, the more polished version, the more performative version of the podcast. It was like hair, makeup, studio. And like that is cool. And that was true, like a part of me. But the whole point of this podcast is like less performance, less perfectionism, more authenticity. And like that is what the show is all about. And the only thing that I'm clear on in this moment of uncertainty is that I'm here to bring higher levels of truth, self acceptance, and authenticity into the world. And so I believe that the best way we do that is by living it. So, like, this is authentic to me on my couch, at home, in my Target tee, in my hat. And so, my theory, if you will, is that the best way I can be of service at this point in time is just to fucking be me, be real, feel my feelings in real time, share with you what I'm navigating, and like let go of the old version of me that felt like she had to provide all this value and wisdom and advice in order to be loved and accepted. And just fucking trust that maybe what the world needs is not great advice, but like somebody being fucking real and authentic and honest. Because the truth is, we're all going through it. Like, you scroll on Instagram and it looks like nobody's going through it. You might see like one post of someone like crying, but like then the next day it looks like everything's fine. And for those of you who, like me, have been going through years after year, year after year after year of like shedding the old you and deepening your truth and rediscovering your true essence, going through spiritual awakenings and waking up to the lies not only within yourself but like all around you, you know, it's been a fucking tough handful of years. And maybe for some people, it's even longer. But the truth is that most of us don't have our shit together. Even if you're not awake, even if you're not on this path of like truth and authenticity, like you're feeling it because every single person out there has a fucking soul. And the one thing I know about the soul is it's fucking true. It's not fucking fake. You can't fake your soul. Your soul is your soul. And you think that your soul is okay with just like sitting in your like fake ass job and your like fake ass relationship with your fake ass friends? No, your fucking soul doesn't fucking like that. And so you know that like everybody hears the nudge. They hear the like little call within that says, there's more for you. There's a truer life. Like, this isn't it. But because we've been programmed to believe that, you know, having a great job and like just being married and having friends and like this image of happiness should make us happy, so many people are scared to admit to themselves that there does feel like there's something missing, that there is an emptiness, a lack of fulfillment. And for me, like where I struggle the most is like, I feel like not only did I check all the boxes, like in the matrix checklist, like went to college, got a good corporate job, like got married, had 2 kids, and then eventually even the box, be your own boss. And I left corporate America and I started my own business. And then it's like, okay, then you'll be happy. Like I have checked all these boxes. And then I started checking the boxes on like the spiritual checklist. I've been to Bali, been to Egypt, mushrooms, cacao, affirmations, sit in a fucking circle 1,000 times and cry. Like I've done all the things. I mean, I don't meditate all the time, but like I have meditated and I have journaled. And that is great when you're early on in your like stages of like self discovery. But like at this point where I feel like I'm at, it's not about anything else I have to do. Like me sitting down quietly is not gonna fucking do it for me. I don't want to meditate. And you know what? Like if like in episode 100, I'm still unhappy, I'm going to start meditating and journaling and see if that's the key. This is me trusting God's timing. It's me surrendering to the universe. It is me letting go of my plan and the version of me that felt like I had to do and force and like make it happen, even in my spiritual awakening, even in my discovery of who I am. It's like, how can I heal more? How can I go within? How can I get quieter? Like, I'm so fucking tired of I'm not doing that anymore. And like, funny enough, it's like that version of me is dead. And like the version of me that felt like I had to do and control and like make everything happen, like she's gone. And you know what? I kind of miss that bitch. Like I miss her because she fucking accomplished a lot. She worked very hard. She was very dedicated. And like when I have these moments of unrest and dis-ease, I wish that I could just be her again. Like I want to be the version of me that's like, just check the boxes, just do all these things. But the problem is I've like run out of a lot of boxes to even check. Not to mention, I do feel like energetically, like I have healed. Like a lot of this doing that we fall into, it's like conditioning, it's fear-based. We're like doing because we're trying to get out of something. We're trying to avoid ourselves. We're trying to avoid the uncomfortable truths. And the state of life that I'm in right now, it's like my soul is just like, can you just sit the fuck down and stop doing? Like, I don't need to meditate. I just need to stop creating new things and building new businesses and packing my calendar and being busy and like never giving myself moments to just sit in the uncomfortability of grief, of fear, of insecurity, of sadness, of, whatever uncomfortable feeling that has been coming up. We have to fucking give ourselves time to feel it. And like I've been working with this amazing coach, and it's so funny because when I first started with her, I would like feel something. It's like this inner child part of me. I was like, well, can I just tell her like it's gonna be okay? She's like, no, you have to like feel. You have to feel the part of you, like the child part of you, like the 5-year-old you, the 3-year-old you, the 10-year-old you, that at times didn't feel wanted. And I'm like, I don't really want to do that. She's like, that's the whole fucking point. Is like most of us just like avoid ourselves. We run, and it's fascinating. It's like you have to feel it and then validate it. Like, I understand, why it hurts, like why you didn't feel wanted at that time, or like why in this moment you desperately want to feel wanted, and like validate that part. And like in the validation of it, you actually are able to like deepen your ability to feel it. And then she taught me, then after you felt it and you validate it, then you soothe it. And you're like, it's going to be okay. And, it's fascinating to me because it's like, I don't really enjoy this. Again, I don't enjoy this period of my life because it's like uncomfortable. It's like being lost, feeling uncomfortable feelings, not having a plan, having to surrender to the unknown and like rewire who I am entirely. Like I miss the version of me that like just had a plan, checked the boxes, the whole advice, list your top 3 things that you want to get done in the day and do the hardest first. Like I used to be that version, and now I'm like, what does my soul need? What does my heart need? Like, what does my body need? And like, I'm accomplishing a lot less. And like, that gives me a lot of anxiety and guilt. And so, what does that mean when I have all this anxiety and guilt? I'm tying my value to my doing. And like, I'm just no longer available for that version of me. And so that brings me to what's been up for me today, energetically, emotionally, with this podcast. It's like there's this huge fear of rebranding the show to the Tiffany Paul Show and like just letting me be me and letting me work through my process and like share with you like where I'm at. And there's this fear that like just being me is not enough. And trusting that being me, whatever version of me is alive that day, is enough. And trusting that authenticity is the highest frequency. It's the most magnetic. It's going to bring me, my soul aligned community. It's going to bring me opportunities. It's going to bring me fulfillment. It's going to bring me like a deeper sense of peace because I know that in every area of my life, I'm showing up authentically. And if I want this podcast to be part of, a career of mine one day, then I need to build it on a foundation of truth and authenticity. And I don't want to be just one version of me, one definition of me, like one facet of me. Like I want to be able to be all of me. I want to be able to grow and evolve. I want to be able to share my silly side, my psycho side. I want to be able to cuss. I want to share my wisdom. I want to give my advice. I want to have fun. I want to laugh. And I want to be casual. And I want to just like shoot the shit. And I want to show up in whatever capacity or mood I'm in that day. And, I talked about I'm going to have listener questions, but because I haven't released the show yet, I just had my friends submit a question. So we're going to get into questions. If you have a question for the show, when you do see this, DM me on Instagram at I am Tiffany Paul, and I will answer your questions on the show. I was so excited. Okay. So here's the question. Okay. Let's see how the lost confused girl does. Okay. How do I even know who I really am when I've spent so long being who others needed me to be? Well, damn. Isn't that a question for the lost and confused girl? How do I know who I really am when I spent so long being who others needed me to be? I would start asking yourself, what do I want? What do I want to do? What would make me happy right now? What would be fun? Because I'm telling you, who you are exists on the other side of what excites you. You can't fake excitement. You can't fake, passion. What do you want to do? We have this backwards program on this planet that tricks us into self-sacrifice. We are giving, 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 and we are depleting our energy field. So, of course, you've forgotten who you are, but it sounds like the answer that wants to come through today is the path to remembering who you truly are is doing more of what you love versus just doing what you think you need to do to please another, to meet the expectation of other, because in those moments of doing, you are actually aligning with the needs and wants of other people and not yourself. And so I hope that helped. It helped me because it's a big question. Like when I read that, I'm like, damn, yeah, like how do we remember who we truly are? Okay, if you're watching this on YouTube, you're gonna see like the lighting's completely different. I have on a new hat because I could not find the old hat. The video started to get really fucked up and I didn't realize it till a day later. So this is me responding a day later without the hat that I was wearing yesterday because authenticity, hello, keeping it real. And we're gonna wrap up today with my weekly rant. And today's rant is all about perfectionism because hello, I am literally re-recording this a day later, different hat, different lighting. And you know what, fuck it. Perfectionism is a mask. Perfectionism is laced with insecurity. It's laced with fearing what people are going to think. It's laced with thinking we need to do things a certain way to be enough, to be accepted, to be successful, to be liked. And I'm just not here for it. Here on the show, we are about realness. We are about authenticity. We are about coming back to our true selves. And our true selves are messy, chaotic, wild, weird. And so fuck perfectionism. Fuck the fact that I couldn't find the same hat even from yesterday. Like, this house is not even that big. Like, where could my hat be? Like, I found my shirt. I found my shorts. It's just God showing me that I get to show up messy and imperfect, and that's enough. Like, my video's all fucked up, whatever, we're going to do it again. The lighting's not perfect, whatever, we're gonna show up anyways. I can't find the same hat from yesterday, whatever. We spend so much of our time and energy stressing over things that don't fucking matter. Trying to be perfect, trying to show up with a perfect persona, a perfect image, show up professional. Have you ever considered the fact that professionalism is fucking fake? This idea that we have to be all like polished and perfect. And I don't know about you, but I'm just over. It seems like every personal development, event and every, thought leader and every author and podcaster, just everyone has this perfect little studio and these perfect little events and these perfect little photo ops and these perfect little goodie bags and these perfect little this and perfect little that. And like, I'm just fucking over perfect. When I started this new iteration of the podcast, I consulted with this consultant, and they were telling me, you need to do it this way, and you need to have the best lighting, and you need to have the best, video equipment, and you need to have SEO, and you need to add all this value, and you need to have the perfect titles, and I'm like, holy fuck, talk about overwhelming. Can I just be me? And maybe I'm stupid for thinking that just being me is enough that showing up imperfect with bad lighting but being fucking real, raw, and authentic is enough. I'm trusting that I get to show up imperfectly and it be enough. I'm trusting that I don't have to be perfect in order to make an impact. I'm trusting that I'm safe to be myself exactly as I am, to show up here messy, raw, and authentic. That is today's rant. Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of the Tiffany Paul Show, where we keep it real and hopefully give you permission to do the same. So I will see you again next week.